The sound chip inside the Super Nintendo was designed by a Sony engineer named Ken Kutaragi, who had not told his superiors at Sony that he was working on a Nintendo product. Kutaragi had become interested in games after watching his daughter play on a Famicom, and approached Nintendo independently. The chip he built gave the Super Nintendo audio capabilities that were years ahead of competing consoles. That successful partnership led to a second deal, where Sony would build a CD-ROM add-on for the system. For years, the two companies worked together on the project. Then, on June 1st, 1991, at the Consumer Electronics Show in Chicago, Sony took the stage and publicly unveiled its hybrid console called the PlayStation, which supported both cartridges and CDs. The next morning, Nintendo walked out and announced it had dropped Sony and partnered with Philips instead. It has since been described as the greatest betrayal in the history of the industry. Kutaragi convinced Sony's leadership that Nintendo's insult could not go unanswered. The company let him pursue what became the PlayStation. The Philips deal eventually collapsed too, and as a condition of that partnership, Philips had received rights to use Nintendo characters for games on its own hardware. Those games were some of the worst ever made under a Nintendo license. The Super Nintendo itself launched in Japan in November 1990 with only 2 games. The first shipment contained 300,000 units, all of which sold out within hours. Nintendo shipped the consoles to retailers during the night to avoid the attention of organized crime, who they feared would steal the hardware.